Okay, well, guess see what happens here. Just like do things until a single person maybe appears. If it's a short, then if it's a short stream, then it will probably work. But if it's not, and I did it wrong, then it definitely won't work. There we go. Nice purplish colors. There's also a big delay, I'm noticing. Like a, I'd say 25-second delay on here. Let's make it 5. Yep. And then it'll be facing world up. No, wrong one. That one. Bang. And now rotation speed would be 2 maybe. 4. Rate. It's gotta be lower, maybe 5. I'd say. Transparency, so it'll start there, go to here, go to here, and out from there, I'd say. Maybe rotation speed be faster, like maybe 8. Yeah, we got like a nice galactic color here. Yeah, I'd say this is pretty interesting. If there's, oh, hi person, no idea what I'm doing right now, but I'm adding comment ideas, and I'm also making like an aura that I'm gonna add onto like a badge in my game sooner than later. But yeah, this is my first stream ever, so honestly I have no idea what's happening. Bang, locked apart. So now it kind of sticks to the thing instead of following you around. Right now I'm trying to make like a galactic kind of space thing on the bottom. Honestly, don't know what I'm doing again, but I've made a few before, and now I gotta find the asset to use. So like, I don't know. Oh, this one, easily this one. Look at that. So now I take the decal ID, and I'll move it onto this. Now I go into the particle emitter, take its texture, paste in the new texture, and now it should change itself to, oh, that does not look good. I think what it is the rate needs to be lower, as well as the size. I'm gonna make it so it starts small and gets bigger, maybe. Yes, that looks better, I'd say. Yeah, you know, I mean, we've gotten no ideas yet, just 2 people, but it's very interesting how streaming works. There, we got like a galaxy kind of bottom for this aura. Now, if the player will jump, it'll go up, which probably doesn't look good, but, you know, it's fine. Now maybe I should add like a galaxy effect. I'm not sure. Maybe I should add some stars of sorts. I think I'll add some stars coming out of the character. So, like, over here, should have like, I don't even know. There's so many different assets. Oh, this one right here looks good. I like this one. Star Sparkle. That's what it's called. Right. And what the heck? Yo. There we go. I was kind of confused with what that just happened. Anyways, now we're gonna get another particle emitter. Now that's in the middle. And I'm not sure what's going on because it's taking a long time to load in particles right now. Bang. Now go to humanoid root part and I add an attachment. Then I can move this attachment wherever I want, but I'm probably just going to keep it in the middle. And then I'm going to add a particle emitter to there. And now he's just like, particles are coming off of him, you know. I think I gotta make it like some sort of like yellow star looking color that gets white later on or something. And then make it so that the transparency starts out higher and then it'll come down and at the end it'll just fade out. So what this kind of bar thing is right here. I think that worked. So yeah, let's try that again. Bang, bang, here to there. And then maybe I'll move this a bit back. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that the particles, instead of just going up, it's like flying up into the sky, they're going to like spread outwards. So I got to pull out the spread angle and make it 10 or higher. Yeah, it's got to be higher because instead of just flying off the head, it's going to be like 100 maybe. Yeah, there you go. And their lifetime is a lot too long. So, I know you guys can't see the, like, the properties page. I should probably add this. I should probably add the properties onto here. Like, hold up. If I go into my window where my stream is, I'm not sure if that worked. It probably did. It's probably good, you know. Yeah, good enough. I think it, yeah, no, it might load. I have no idea what's happening. Anyways, we're gonna go into the texture, change it to that star texture that I got like a minute ago. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I'd say that they definitely, they go out way too far, so we're gonna change the lifetime to like 20. No, that's higher. What am I doing? 5. There. Now with the lifetime being 5, they'll kind of die out before they get too far out. They are still going too far, so I'm gonna make it 2. Unless this isn't doing anything for who knows why. No, it is. So now they kind of fly out here, and I think they're going too fast, so I'm gonna put it up to the like speed of 2. Yeah, now you can see them fading out, you know. I think so for the color, it's turning white too fast. So instead of having it like that, I'm gonna grab this and then make it yellow, so it's yellow all the way up until the very end. When it just fades out. This kind of looks bad. It's fine. Rotation. So now it'll rotate a bit. And if I do 3,5, now sometimes it'll rotate a lot and sometimes it won't. But that's not enough. So 10, 15. Now they'll rotate a bit more. This is not looking very good. Maybe the stars should be purple. Should make it purple. Purple to pink? I don't know. And then maybe back to purple. there, that kind of goes better with it. And now if we go light influence 0, now they'll kind of look brighter. And if I make the brightness higher, now they're super bright. And like if the player would walk around, they kind of follow. I think the lifetime maybe slightly longer. I have no idea how like the Souls RNG people make these things, like make these auras look so insane. Honestly, it's kind of crazy because I could not make an aura like that. They have so many particles on their thing that like I have no idea how they keep track of every one of them. So anyways, for our base kind of thing here, I think that the rate is too high, so they're spawning too fast. Just a tiny bit, you know, it's already not too much, but I think I kind of want it to be slightly less on the ground, looking a little better. And then I bet something that could help out this aura would be like kind of like a galaxy, like this star kind of looking texture. So if I go ahead and duplicate that and bring it over, and I can add this somewhere, maybe like, not sure where it would go. Would it go by his head, over his head? This is not easy to grab the middle. There we are. Okay, would it go here? That looks pretty interesting. No, it wouldn't. It would go, I don't know. Maybe we should just add a few of these stars around here. If I added, oh yeah, so what I would do here is I would add an attachment. I would take the decal out of here, and I realized that there's 3 different particle emitters, and then I would take them and I would change their parent to the character, but that wouldn't really help right now because I need an attachment. Oh, well, clearly I haven't been looking at the chat enough. I'm talking to 3 people right now, which is kind of crazy. But, someone asked, what am I doing? And, yes, this is my dad. He's sitting right beside me, so, right now, I'm just waiting for an idea of something to add, honestly. Oh, shoot, it's Chicken David. What's up? I'm surprised you got here so fast. Anyways, I'm just making an aura and waiting for an idea to like add onto the Roblox game, you know. This is like a galaxy aura. Don't know what it's for or what badge it would be for, but maybe if I got an idea, I'd make it so that the badge would give you this aura. Anyways, it's got like this galaxy effect. Where did my star go? I want to add some stars onto here. I like this one better. I like this kind of star looking thing more. So I bring it up here. And if I kind of just put it like, I don't know. Like, I think what I would have to do is I have to go into here, find the root part, add an attachment. Now this is an attachment I can add particle emitters to. So basically, if I bring it like over to here or around him somewhere, and I add particle emitters into there, that's how it would work. But I'm not necessarily sure how I could get the particle emitters inside of this thing onto there, unless I grab this and put it inside of our rig here, wherever that is. If I find it, is that what it is? Yes, this is our rig, so bang. Now, side of the rig, if I grab this, yeah, it's got all of our things. So now here's the star, and I could duplicate it, and it would again stay inside the rig. So now I can bring it up here, and have another star. So this aura can have like stars around it, which is pretty interesting. So, this is probably a pretty boring stream, but like I'm not sure what I'm doing. So, anyways, what is this part of? Oh yeah, that's just a random attachment. So if I bring this, I think if I brought these ones and I put them like above him a bit, one here, other one can be down over here. Now we got a few stars, and if I make a third star, I can make it up back here a bit. So now he's kind of just surrounded by 3 different stars when he walks by. So, I mean, this is kind of an interesting aura, but, you know. Any comment ideas? Come on, guys. Look at the top of the stream. There's this big giant prompt that I definitely didn't make in CapCut because I don't know how to add text into a stream. Somebody give me an idea, please. I do not even know what I just created. What is this monstrosity? This is not anything that needs to be in my game, unless I could add it in. Basically, how the game works is that over here, in the badges, right here, we have a bunch of badges. Now, it's going to load. There we go. And in here, we got different badges that some of them have different auras that look questionable, but, like, you know, I tried my best. And there's a bunch of them. Anyways, you got to go around the map to find all of them. And it's necessarily not the easiest task that I've ever seen in my life. But, yeah, and I think, yeah, let's see. Oh, I just got disconnected, but I'm also in the game over here. Okay, by the way, random side bit, but they added a global chat to why? It doesn't work. This is not chatting globally. Anyone in a different server would not see this message. It's dumb. So, anyways, we got some ideas over there. I keep forgetting to look at my second monitor, which is just my laptop, because my first monitor is my big monitor that's like 40 years old or something. Okay, let's see. For the aura, you could make some space map where you can teleport to the normal map, Mars map, or different maps from there. Oh, yeah. So, basically, about 1,000,000 miles over in that direction, we have this huge Mars map with so many things that I could add this over to. So yeah, I could add like a galaxy area. And now, where is it? I think I already have some sort of galaxy kind of room. There it is, with a asteroid in it right here. This is for one of the hardest badges to find. It's pretty hard to find this, but basically there's this ghost and then you get teleported to another spot. Anyways, you have to do Morse code for the badge. It's not easy, you know? Not easy at all, but like, I'm trying to make some harder badges. I actually made the bomb badge way too easy to get, and I'm getting sidetracked, but it's in the Mars map. And to get to the Mars map, you have to get to this teleport part. So now to adding on this one. So, let me read it one more time. For the aura, you could just make some space where you could... Oh my god, bruh. I am trying to read this, but my monitor is far away. For the aura, you could... Wait, what if I just bring this over? Sorry about that. Okay, for the aura, you could just make some space map where you can teleport to the normal map, Mars map, or different maps from there. So yeah, I can make this big... Yeah, I guess I'll just make a big, like, kind of outer space. You know? So first we're going to need a skybox for this outer space area. Kind of just like the one that we have down here. This direction, we need a skybox with, like, these walls. So I bet you, if I take this, the parts... If I take this, I go ungroup it. Now I can take one of these walls, duplicate it, and then I can bring it up here. Now, if I'm making a whole space map, it's going to be really big. So, if I go this way, bang. Now we have the most pixelated sky texture you've ever seen in your life. So, if I bring it 90 degrees, I can make this as big as I want, because now that this is a decal, so if I stretch it, it's kind of funny. It's definitely not how it's supposed to be. So I'm going to have to stretch it equally. But now we got, like, if I make 4 of these walls, it'll be a pretty big skybox, right? Yeah. And I could also make these so that if you fell, like, off the planets, then you would die. I think I just have to name it Kill Brick, because I have a script for that. So... Let me move this over here. in this direction. And now bring it in. And I mean, if I just made the skybox here, then anytime you join the game, you just have this gigantic wall there. So obviously I'm going to move it. Yeah, this is huge. An annoying thing about making a Roblox game is sometimes I just don't know what direction or where to put like a gigantic area. And I'm gonna have to figure that out, because this giant area, like the Mars map, you can still see that in the distance. That's not invisible when you join up the game. Oh, wait, let me bring this window back over to my main PC. Add a wall that you're able to no-clip in and go to the back rooms and make the back rooms. Oh, well, good news for you, because I already have an entire backrooms map in the game. Now let me show you. Wait, why don't I show you from here in the actual Roblox window? Over in this direction, if you go all the way over here, let me just make myself faster. There we go. Nope. What? Did I do that wrong? I give up. I'll just use a speed coil. Anyways, over in this direction. Oh, I'm putting in global chat. Okay, you know what? I give up. I'm so bad at spelling. Okay, so if I make it over this, and we go off in this direction, and then, yes, some people have actually found this ladder before. I don't know how people found it, but they made it up this transparent ladder that's, like, nearly impossible to see, because the transparency is set to 0.098, and if the transparency is set to 1, that means that, okay, I'll stop, and I'll just show you the map. But if transparency is set to 1, then you won't be able to see the part whatsoever. Here's the backrooms map, and we have this random room. It has music in it, that I kind of like the music, but if you go over here, there is a secret thing that brings you somewhere, so you could teleport, and this is how to get to a gigantic maze that, like, literally no one has found the badge for yet. And this thing is humongous, so, like, good luck if you try to get here and find the badge. But if I go back into the back rooms, and I go off in this direction, first of all, hi, and second of all, over here, there's another badge at the end of this hallway. And if you go all the way over here, we've added a lot to the back rooms, because I like the back rooms. If you go over to here, there's this part that, yes, some people have found it somehow, that teleports you to this Dream Core map area. So, this is one of my favorite areas. It's got, like, this room with, again, more music and a fan. Why? Because I had a comment that wanted me to add a fan. You know what? It doesn't matter. I added the fan, because why not? Anyways, back to making the skybox. This should be pretty easy to make the floor, because I just have to duplicate it and tilt it so it's on the bottom and fit it in. I'm gonna stretch it out because it definitely will not fit the dimensions. And I'm gonna move this up too, because if we go up here, then we won't be clipping in with all the other parts of my map. And I'll duplicate the floor and make it the roof again by doing that. Bang. There we go. And here's our skybox. Now, this is huge. So if I spawn in a character, spawn in my avatar. Where did it go? There it is. It is so big that you can't really notice how big it is until you see this. So this is really pixely, but hopefully you won't fall out of the sky and get here. I'm gonna make sure the transparent, or the cast shadow, which means that these walls have shadows, is on, so it's dark in here. And now there's like a big shadow. Now for some reason in shadows in Roblox, they end there. There's still a shadow, it just ends there. The player has this big kind of circle shadow around it for no reason, and that's just how it's always worked. So anyways, I'm kind of curious about how we would get to this area, because this is a pretty big area. If it lets you teleport to all of the different, like, space maps. Oh, all the different maps? Yeah, so this would be like, if you have the badge unlocked, you can teleport to it. Now, that would be interesting to try to code in. So, first of all, I think I'm going to grab the moon. and put it in here because we already have the moon. So I'll duplicate and grab it in here. The moon, by the way, has a teleport part in it that teleports you somewhere to a badge. And it's also mandatory to get to the Mars badge. So our moon is actually pretty beneficial for different things in this game. So we'll bring it back in here, and this will be like the centerpiece for this gigantic map. It'll go up here. Scale it. Oh, great. It's a little flat, but it's fine. We can just stretch it out again. And I bet you, if I go into properties and I go size, you can see that these numbers are almost the same, and they're also got some decibels to it. So if I do 300 by 300 by 300, bang, now it's like more round. So now that it's like pretty round, it won't look like it's just like an oval or a pancake, and this should work better. Whenever I'm making a big build like this, I like to have my avatar in here, so just so I know how big it like is, because then I know whether I'm scaling it right or not, because sometimes I'll make a map huge and then realize it's going to take so long to walk from anywhere to anywhere. So next step should probably be like particle emitters, right? Because we're on the moon. So would it have maybe like dust? Would dust be floating out of the moon? I'm not sure. So if I went moon and then I added a particle emitter, you're probably going to see it come out of the bottom here. No, wait, actually, since it's this big object, it's going to come out at every side of the moon, which is actually exactly what I want. So now I'm going to make it so that instead of just flying up, they're going to fly in all directions. So I forgot what that's called again. What is it? It'd be like spread angle, yes. So that should just be a big number. Whatever that number it is. Anyways, now they're all flying in all directions. And now I think since it's a really big thing, I'm gonna want the rate to be 30 instead of 20. No, maybe 50. Because then you'll just see the particles more often. Yeah, you can just see them. And I think the size is probably good. Now, I know that there's a lot of birds. Who's this guy? You're gonna be rich? Yeah, sure. That would be nice. But I don't think streaming to 9 people. I mean, I'm kind of happy I have 9 people. But streaming to 9 people is not gonna get me rich, bro. I mean, I don't even know how to stream because this is my first stream that I've ever streamed in my life. But, like... Okay, back to the particle emitters. My birds are making me forget what I'm going to say every 5 seconds. I should probably put a picture of my birds on my channel. They are so cute. It's actually unbelievable. Yeah, you guys should probably see my birds. Oh, you know what I should do? You know how some of those YouTubers have those fancy pants, like, subscriber counters and stuff? Should add one of those, and then be like, at 1 subscriber, I'll add, I don't know, but, like, I don't know, something, man. At this point, I'm desperate. My videos keep getting, like, 30 views every 6 minutes. Not 6 minutes, every 6 days. And then they just, like, go in the dumpster. They died? You used to have birds, and they died? Yeah, I mean, my friend had English budgies, and apparently, they just have the lifespan of, like a fly, because they died in a year. My budgies, these little parrot things, they live for an entirety of 16 years. I'm gonna be, like, gone in 16 years. I'm gonna be somewhere else. I don't know where, but I'm gonna be somewhere else, and they're coming with me. Okay, one thing that's kind of funny about this is that looking over at my other monitor, 86 views is more views than I usually get. So, unless I'm lucky and I have a big video. Okay, back to particle emitters. We've got some nice particle emitters here. You know what I think I'm going to want to add is actually going to want to make these a different color. Also, I'm going to have to adjust them. So, like, the transparency of the particles, it starts invisible right here and then goes down and then back up again. So, it's just like a seamless transition so they don't just pop out of nowhere. Okay, let's see. Another person saying something. I'm sorry I couldn't be there, your channel, for a long time, but my mom took away my iPad. Oh no. Please add me as a biggest fan badge. Oh, it's you again. Weren't you threatening me or something? You were gonna unsubscribe from me? Honestly, I don't even know. Maybe I'll add it. I already added Chicken David as the like best comment finder or best badge finder. So maybe I can. Anyways, I don't know which one of these. What would be on the moon? Like dust? I'd say like dust or something. So you're like, no, that's sparkles. What? That's no idea what that is. That's just like a light particle. This looks dusty, kind of. This looks more dusty. This is like the most dust particle ever. So now what I do is I take the decal, I copy the ID, and then I fly out here. And now if I go all the way back to our skybox, bang, and then I go to the particle emitter that's in the moon, and then on the texture, I paste the texture in. Now these little particles should change, yep, to our like dusty little weird dust things. Great, you know, why not? Why not add these to the moon? I feel like they're all more on the outside than the middle of the moon. Yeah, they're like not as much in there. No, I think I'm just delusional. Yeah, I should add a subscriber counter. How would I do that? Only those like fancy pants YouTubers can do that, bro. But yes, I am teaching you how to use Roblox Studio. It is so hard. It took me so long, but it's fun. And I'm pretty sure you and my dad are the only people watching right now, so that's kind of funny. Anyways, yeah, it took me a while to figure out Roblox Studio, and it was really fun. Honestly, once I figured it out, I realized that I could make anything I wanted. I could make any single thing ever. What I've done for the coding, though, because I have no coding teacher or any way to figure that out, except YouTube, which is a nightmare. I'd tell you, it's so annoying to try to get YouTube, like, what am I even saying, bro? What was I? Yeah, man, my brain is scrambled right now. Anyways, it was not easy. Okay, so how I was scripting, that's what I was doing. I was talking about scripting. How I was scripting was that there was no YouTube videos, not a singular YouTube video. And so I used AI, and the AI, it actually is really good at its job. So if I take this teleport prompt right here, you won't be able to see it, but now you will, into the AI, and then I just say the name of the teleport parts. So like, I don't know, I'm just gonna make some random names up for no reason. And then the different colors I want the parts to be, blue and green. It'll do it for me. And this is pretty good for people who don't know how to code super well, which I don't. Yeah, Lua apparently it is. And Roblox Studio, on top of that, is if I go into a script right here and I start typing something, it will literally give you like ideas. It'll tell you exactly what you need to do, whether you're coding or not. It'll be like, okay, well, here's what you should write. And in coding, if you write one letter wrong, so if you're bad at spelling, you're done, because there's literally no way for code to work if there's one letter wrong. Looks like the AI, okay, it's doing it, but yeah, since I'm so bad at coding, the AI just does it for me. Now, sometimes the AI kind of just, like, explodes and just messes up my entire freaking Roblox game, and it takes me, like, a day to fix it by using AI, which is the only way I know how to code. So, yeah, that's a nightmare when that happens, but hopefully that won't happen for a while. Now, I'm thinking of adding, I could add a UFO with a tractor beam, or, like, because these teleport parts will teleport them over to this map, and what I'm thinking is this map will have teleport parts that will have like one teleport go to Mars, one teleport will go to somewhere else, and one teleport will go to somewhere else. So this is like the main teleport area, but I gotta make this super hard to find, because if I don't, people are gonna find it too easily. This is not gonna be very good for me. Even though, I mean, we've gotten like 277 visits on my Roblox game, which is pretty nice. Just waiting for the AI to do its job. Uh-oh. Oh, it's not doing its job. That's not good. Okay. What is your username? What is your username so I can add you? I'll add your avatar into the game. What is your Roblox username? Yeah, it is doing its job. So, and then the thing is that limits me from coding is that the AI every day has only like a certain little bit of like prompts. So I think I could do 20 prompts a day, and it's just like, I know we're in the middle of trying to fix a game critical issue, but now we're just gonna like give up. Sorry, but I'm leaving now. So yeah, that's what happens every once in a while. Okay, looks like the AI is not doing its job. Well, so this was kind of just a test at how streaming worked. Honestly, didn't really have a big idea what was going on. But it's pretty interesting, because what happened today was we got a spike of viewers at the start, up to 25. And then YouTube realized that people hate my content, and it brought it down to 4 or 3. And then we got a little bit of a spike, and then again to 10. And now we're back to 1. So, or 2. Okay, let me add you, and then I'm going to end stream, because this is just kind of a test, you know? Okay, that's your I'm going to copy your... Okay, I can't do that. I'm going to get your username and I'll add you. So how I add usernames is I take this plugin right here and I just put in their user. So if I grab, I'm gonna move the chat. Okay, now I can see the chat. It says I like underscore. Let me just I like underscore. I'm sorry. My dad, I'm gonna be so honest, my dad doesn't want me to stream for much longer, because he's just seeing how it works, you know. We're being cautious of something, and I guess that makes sense. I like SpongeBob. I don't think that's how you spell it. S-P-O-N, Spawn. I like Spawn M-G-E Bob. Okay. There we go. Is that it? No, it's not. What have I done? Why am I so bad at spelling even misspelt things? I like SpongeBob. Seriously? Yes, this has got to be it. M-G-E-B-O-B. You will hack me, stop? No, that's not how this works, bro. It doesn't hack you. Watch. We'll see. We'll see if it hacks you or not, okay? You ready? You ready? Oh, no. Oh, it disappeared. Okay, well, it looks like I'm gonna have to put it in again. I like underscore Spawn G-E Bob. Is that? Yes, I did it. I did it first try. Look, here you are. Don't worry, I haven't hacked you. But, yeah, here you are. Let me move this window back. Okay. Do you want me to remove you? Do you want me to remove you from the game? No? Yes? Okay, there's a delay, so add me with Roblox. Oh, well, I'll remove you then. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream. I'm just gonna save this to Roblox. You know, it's pretty, uh-oh. Did it just... Guys, I'm not sure if I'm still here or not. Not sure if I'm still here or not. Is it still live? Did it just... It is still live. Okay, my bad. My thing just closed. Anyways, yeah, guys, I don't know
if I'm
if I'm
still
still
here
here
or
about this
not.
guy. He Not sure if
Maybe
I'm
I will
still
add you on Roblox.
here
Like,
or
I don't know.
not. There's no reason for me to. Is it still live?
But I'll add you into the Roblox
It is still
game.
live. Okay, my bad. My
Okay,
thing
well,
just
this was
closed.
the
Anyways,
most scuffed up stream ever. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
don't
sure if I'm still here or not.
people. We got a subscriber.
if I'm
Maybe
still
I will
here.
add you on
Never
Roblox.
mind.
Like,
I
we
don't
got no
know.
subscribers.
There's no reason for
Anyways,
me to.
I
Is
should
it
stop
still
stalling.
live?
But
Thank
I'll
you
add
guys for
into the
watching
Roblox
this
game.
very
Okay,
confusing stream where
Okay,
I
well,
didn't
this
even
was the
know what was
most
going on.
scuffed up
And
stream
I
ever.
will see
I
you
hope you
guys,
guys enjoyed.
like, yeah,
I don't
guess
know
if I'm
maybe
still here
you
or not.
people.
Guys,
We
and
got a
also I'm not
subscriber.
sure if
Maybe I will
still
add you on
here. Never
Roblox.
mind.
Like,
I
we
don't
got no
know.
subscribers.
There's no reason for me
Anyways,
to.
I
Is
should
it
stop
still
stalling.
live?
But
Thank you
I'll
guys
add
for
into the
watching
Roblox
this
game.
very
If
I go manage videos, live. There we go. Okay, goodbye.